Hello, YouTube. It's been over a week, I know, but like I said in the last video, it's been quite the week. We had medical appointments for pregnant niece, we had teachers for grandniece, we had nephew using up all the bandwidth for his schoolwork, we had mom's appointment, we had Aunt Linda coming to visit, and well, I miss Fix-It around here, so there were a few of those kind of jobs that had to be taken care of as well. And I had my eye doctor appointment. Now, the first couple days, including yesterday, uh, the you see, he didn't schedule an appointment for my eye surgery. He wants to see if he can shrink the scar tissue with steroids and antibiotics first. So, I've got a steroid I put in my eye 4 times a day, and I've got an antibiotic I put in my eye every night before I go to bed. That's okay. But I think the steroids are making me sleepy, because I've been taking a lot of naps, and I don't normally nap. I really don't. Um, But I have been, and I think it's the eye medicine because that's the only thing that's changed in my life. Um, Now, I told you I was going to try to do Walmart grocery pickup on Friday, which I did. I didn't go. I sent my niece. She took all my bank cards and my stuff, and she picked up all kinds of stuff from Walmart, groceries, that is. And all we got from Walmart that time was groceries. I didn't buy any craft materials. And truthfully, I can't move my camera out to the kitchen, which is the only way I could do a grocery haul from Walmart. So you won't see those on this channel, although I know there are some that everything they buy, they show as a haul video. Can't do that. I also sent in an order on Walmart's guaranteed next day delivery for some crafting stuff. Yeah, next day delivery. Oh well. I finally have it all in. So we're going to do a bit of a haul video on that. And I put everything into a notepad so I can tell you what in the heck I bought and how much I paid for it. Oops. Had to get the notepad up. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is Apple Barrel Essentials 12 color paint set. That was $4.99. No, $4.94. Now, I already took them out of the package and stuck them in this thing. I will, once I find, you see the bed is still behind me. So there's craft stuff still in boxes, and I haven't found the rest of my paints. I'll put the rest of them in here. They should fit. I don't have much in the way of paints. I got white. I got black. I got it's called Limeade. It's a pretty lime green. I got Laguna, which is a kind of tealy blue. I got Sky Blue. I got King's Gold, which is kind of a yellow. I got Kelly Green. I got Cardinal Crimson, which is the only red I got. I got Caribbean, which is another kind of aqua side of blue. I got Admiral Blue, which is kind of a navy. I got Pink Parfait. That one should be self-explanatory. And I got Nutmeg Brown. That's the paint. We'll put that down here so we don't have a craft-a-lanch. Now, the next thing on the list, let me find it, because they came in all over the place. Oh, that one was expensive, $11.99. Set of 12 artist brushes, and it came with 2 palettes. They're plastic. The paintbrushes are pretty good, or at least they look pretty good. I haven't opened them yet. But there's a fan brush, and most of them are flats. There's only, I think, 2 rounds in the whole thing. But that's okay. That's a half-decent set. Okay, then we've got... Oh, I don't have them to show you because I bought them for my mother. They are Famous Foam Pool Noodles 5-pack. And they were $13.49. Now, I know. What the heck do you buy pool noodles for your mother at this time of year when you ain't going in the pool much longer? Well, they're not for the pool. They're for her quilting. She will actually use them and roll her fabrics on them so that she can get the quilt layers. The backing will go on one, and then the batting will go on one, and the top, when it's finished, will go on one. And then the 3 of them will get layered, and then she'll unroll them and roll them up on another one. This way, she can fit the rolled up on the pool noodle into her normal sewing machine and actually quilt the thing. And it only goes together a little bit at a time, or maybe she'll pin baste it or whatever, and the whole sandwich will be together, and then she'll quilt it. And to keep it from being a mess, you actually need 5, because the part that's already quilted gets pinned to the 5th pool noodle, and although, I mean, you could get away with 4, because the other 3 should be empty by this point. But they come in a 5-pack, so that's what I got her. And she did say she thought she needed 5. So, oh well. The next thing that I got is this. It's a Walmart quality, and this is called Bright Cardstock. There are 10 sheets of each color: orange, green, blue, purple, and pink, which is good, because although normally I wouldn't use some of these colors, I do have a grandniece on the way, as my niece is pregnant and we were told it's a girl. So these colors will come in handy for the baby album. Now, this is not exactly what I ordered. This is the... Did I tell you how? Oh, the cardstock was $5. This is... Okay, let me find it. This is 12-inch homemade designer paper, also $5. And it's of 2 sheets, it does not have, it's not two-sided, it's only one-sided. But it's designer paper, 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper. When I ordered this, I did not expect it to be 100% plaid. There's 2 of each design, and believe me, they are plaid, all of them. That's okay. I'll find a use for every sheet. Now, the next thing I got cost me $18.80, but I definitely needed it. 100 sheets of Inverta glossy photo paper. Now this is the 8.5 by 11. It goes through my printer. It's not a big problem to go through my printer. It's a good, let's see, what's the weight on it? It's 8.5 by 11 inches, and it does not say what the paper weight is. It says 7 mil. But that's not a weight I can relate to. But anyway, it's photo paper. This way I can go, if I can find who's got the photographs on the Facebook, and I can download and print them out myself to get the wedding pictures. And in some cases, I mean, some people say, well, we can bring them over on a disc, but we can't print them out. Well, I can print 4 to 6 on each sheet. So if they bring them over on a disc or on a flash drive or something like that, I can print them. I got the paper now. So that's a good thing. The last thing I got is actually index paper. Now this is oh great, Nema papers, and it's 90-pound exact index smooth paper, 250 sheets. This is equivalent to light cardstock, and I will use it as if it is cardstock, and that one cost me $7.49. So that's everything. I didn't try to tally anything. Okay, so now you've had an update on my eye. You've had an update on Walmart. I would show you. Now, everything that I got came in 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes and 2 bags. There's enough packing pillows to fill 2 of the boxes and not be able to put any more in there. Oh yeah, they sent a box. I can show you that one because I've got it right here. This monstrosity. You know what was in this box? The cardstock. The 50 sheets of colored cardstock was in this box, full of packing pillows and 1 tablet. Now, the pack I got today was a lot better. The final package. It contained the photo paper and the cardstock for the printer. That was both in the same box. There were only 3 packing pillows in there, and by the time it got to me, those 3 packing pillows belonged in the trash because they'd been popped. That's okay. I've got enough. I've got enough that I don't have to. I can figure out how to pack my stuff and ship it out without worrying about where am I going to get packing material if I have to put it in a box. I've got plenty. But anyway, that's the update. Now, while you were waiting for me to put up a video, some things happened. I've tried this video a couple times without the Walmart haul, kind of showing you some things I was doing. Let's change cameras so you can see. Yeah, let's put it this way. This is the front cover of my niece's wedding album. Now, I don't have anything inside. I've got a handful of the photos. Yeah, I guess I can show you this one if I can get it in the frame right. This is my niece. Isn't she beautiful in her wedding gown? This is my sister. Yes, she came to the wedding just like that. That's okay. This is my brother-in-law. Just a minute. Wait for it. I'm gonna... Okay. This is why Mother of the Bride's clothes was fine. This is the guy that married them. This is Shauna. This is the guy, Corey, she married. Yes, that's the way they got married. No suit coat. He didn't even tuck in the tails of his shirt, which I thought was great. These kids got married. Shauna did not, she said everything was supposed to be casual, try desperately not to be too hot because it's an outside wedding, and it was the 20th of July with a heat index of 101 in Pennsylvania. So they could have canceled the wedding due to the heat, but they didn't. They said, come as comfortably as you can. They set up tents so we had shade, and they even passed out those that you wet and put around your neck to keep you cool. So it was a casual wedding. It was a beautiful thing. Okay, back to me. Okay. Now, I told you last time that I was gonna try to do live streams once a week, and I was gonna try to do 2 tutorials of some kind every week. I'm still planning on that. It may take a few weeks before I get to full schedule. There are a few reasons for that. Mom's knee surgery, which is coming in December, is one of them. There's the 3-year-old and the 11-year-old who luckily haven't tried to come in here yet, this filming. And I have to take some time and figure out how to edit so that I can put pictures and stuff into my vids. This is going to take a little while. Now, granted, back in the 90s, when it was MySpace and Yahoo groups that was the best of everything on the net. And yeah, Yahoo groups do still exist, and I still am a member of some of them. I was quite a guru. Yeah. I was on the net, I had a blog, I had all kinds of stuff. I had my own webpage. Of course, in those days, you didn't pay for websites if they were blogs, and you couldn't sell anything. There were file sharing sites, most of which have been shut down because of copyright mess. But anyway, I did a lot of stuff with digital paper that could be printed out, either 8.5 by 11 or 12 by 12, because 12 by 12 in scrapbooking was just coming a thing. Now, those kits I can't use. They've got elements in them that were designed for scrapbooking. And yeah, I guess if I targeted them to the scrapbooking. But the fact of the matter is, since I used to give them away free, I don't feel right charging for them. So, that's another thing I have to do. Rework all those kits so they actually function properly for the junk journals that I'm working on now. I've got 3 that I'd like to show you. So, without further ado, let me pull out the files. Now, I'm part of something called the HP Instant Ink program, and it only costs me $5 a month to get ink, and truthfully, sometimes I have to call them because they say I have ink and I don't have ink. But I do have ink. I have black ink, but I need color ink. Now, I don't have these labeled because it's been rough. I think this is, I think this is Purple Dream. Yeah, okay, Purple Dream. Let's go down to the table. Okay, now it's not showing everything, but this is just cut apart various flowers. This is envelopes in 4 different sizes. I've even got a eeny meeny miny one, but they're all the same design, just different sizes. Remember, all of the art in these is done in Paint.net. This page only has this envelope with roses and sunflower on the flap. This one has some postcards and other decorations on the envelope. I have a purple honeycomb. I have a, oh, you can barely see that, like I said, but it is a, like, almost old honey colored honeycomb. This one is labeled in various, there's 8 different labels on here, and they're all different. Then we have 3 word tags: love, friendship, peace, and joy. This is like a tile reflection in a grayed purple. This is a pink and purple tile. a purple gingham. The same purple gingham, but now I've got asters, roses, and sunflowers on it. Now, this one I also added postcards and an Asian stamp that I modified. This is a purple clouded paper with a purple edging, and of course, purple brick. Okay, that is, I believe that is called Purple Passion, but I don't know. I'll have to check and get back to you. This one is 1940s Christmas. Okay, this first one has tickets in 2 different sizes. They all admit one to the Christmas fair, December 21st through the 24th, 1941. Don't know where it happened. It's not on the ticket. Then we have 6 large tags. We have 12 file folders, each one with a Christmas design on it. A page of fussy cuts including several Christmas stockings, a poinsettia, a wreath, a package, and several snowmen. Then we have 16 small tags, 2 of each design. Then we have some pages that are list pages. We have 2 different sheets of them. These are big kits. And we have background paper in a red and gold. I don't know if I printed 2, if there are 2 in the kit. But hey. Then we have lined paper. We have a red, green, and gold modeled paper. And I've got 2 of them again. So I may have printed 2. We have a red gingham that's been aged. We have a red, green, and black faux tartan. I say it's a faux tartan because it's not the legal tartan. We also have a red with, I think there may be a line of green in that tartan. It's not a registered tartan. Another lined page. Another lined page. And a page of graph paper that has been artificially aged in the computer. Now, all of these kits, each of these kits downloads as a PDF file. So, that's the way that is. Now, the last one is called Unicorn Dreams. And there are 3 of these. Now, I'm going to hold this out. This is a file folder shape on the end. It's got the tab. If you fold it and you glue one side into the book, you open it out to write on. And there's a page with 3 of those. This one has an alpha. It's actually called Blue Jeans. And that's because the alphabet looks like it was cut out of blue jeans. And there are also stars on the page. It does have the numbers. This is assorted tags in a green and tan clouds. This is 4 notepads, lined notepads, with a blue and white clouded topper. Also in here we have some old receipts and some flower cut aparts on that page. More old receipts, miniature guest checks. That's a sales receipt, and a small, I don't know what size it is, but it's like yay big, white wood border piece, a green gingham, a blue with green tree shapes quadra print, an aged white paper, a blue background with green, and it looks black, but it might be a dark green string, basically. A one single, this is supposed to be a piece of wood. It is the full sheet. It's not divided into planks. It's a wide plank. Then we have a brown or tan gingham. We have a dark blue clouds with light blue. We have a different red plaid or tartan. And we have a multicolored board. And we have a tan and gray brick. We have a sheet of ancient music paper that has no notes written on it, but it is the multi-lined for music paper. We have another edge-aged sheet. Like I said, these things are huge. And I have a greenish there. I have a second one that is meant to be folded into a double page. It's got roses and some little flourishes on it. We have 12 small tags and 3 mason jars that have been done in the blue and slightly yellow, more ivory, clouds. We have these envelopes in 3 different sizes, and of course cut aparts of zinnias and pansies. We have a watercolor-ish, and we have the page for which this was named. It has a small folio that looks like a suitcase, several cut aparts of flowers, 2 butterflies, and 2 purple clouded unicorns. And that's the 3 kits. Now there is a 4th kit, but I haven't printed it out because it's huge. And it's autumn and Halloween. But you can find them on my blog. You can also find them on Etsy, because I do have an Etsy store. Let's go back to my face. Which I opened before they started their free shipping mess. So, if I put up any of my crafts, that will go on my blog for sale through a company called Woot Commerce. Etsy will only ever be digitals, because then you don't have to pay shipping and I don't have to pay shipping. And their free shipping guarantee doesn't affect me. Their advertising doesn't affect me either, because hey, I'm not going to use it. If I sell something through Etsy, it'll be because you guys seen the link under my video. That's it. Because, truthfully, yeah, I could use the money, but I ain't gonna be dealing with their advertising. And I've got my Facebook group that is languishing right now, because nobody's joined. But that's okay. It will grow. And if you checked out my blog, you know I really do care about all of you. Now, my sister kind of got me into this in a way. I said some things, but she said that I am a crafter that basically knows too much. I've never met a craft that I haven't tried if I had the money to buy the supplies. And there isn't a one I haven't made at least journeyman at. There's a few I don't like to do. You'll never see me knit. You might see me crochet. You might see me tat. You might see me draw. You might see me paint in acrylics or in watercolor. Mixed media, yeah. Junk journals, sure. I've been doing them since the 90s. Maybe one of these days we'll sit down and chat about how the ATC came to be. Yeah, I was in on that too. So, if you like what I showed you tonight, and thought I spent my money well or whatever, leave me a comment and say so. Give me a thumbs up. If you think I did something stupid, leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs down. I don't care. Because I do love y'all. And I've lived through more conflict than you'd ever believe. And I really don't mind if somebody yells at me in the comment section. And, well, let's see. What else do I have to say today? Not much. I would pull a Lizzie Brewer and read you something inspiring like she does. But my books and stuff are all packed away, so I can't find them right now. And I'd do a few other things, but may the Lord keep his eyes on you. And I'm gonna sign off now. I'll see you soon.